Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about Weatherford and Weatherford WFT, whether this stock is a buy or a sell, or is it a crash, or what's going to happen with this company right here. That's what we're going to discover in this video right here. So hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and let's get started without any. I just made $5 million. $5 million. That's $5 million the past month investing. As you can see, I have more than $100 million. Subscribe to my channel so I can teach you how to make millions.
Let me tell you about my day so far. Coffee in Paris, surfed the Maldives, took a little nap on Mount Kilimanjaro. Oh yeah, and I got digits from this Polish chick in Rio. And then I jumped back for the final quarter of the NBA Finals. Courtside, of course. And all that was before lunch. I could go on, but all I'm saying is, I'm standing on top of the world.
Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about Weatherford and Weatherford WFT, whether this stock is a buy or a sell, or is it a crash, or what's going to happen with this company right here. That's what we're going to discover in this video right here. So hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and let's get started without any further ado. So when we look at Weatherford WFT, we can see that it has a negative earnings per ratio. We could see that the PE ratio is in the negative range, no dividend. And when we see the technical analysis, we can see that in the monthly, we can see that it's a strong sell for Weatherford, because when we look at the Weatherford company, it's been going down. And when we look at the weekly, same thing, strong sell. But the daily, also a sell. But now when you look at the hourly, it's a strong buy. So you might get lucky. That's why it's a gamble. But for the most part, here, Mark 2003, says WFT with at least 10 million short shares and an average volume of 32 million. It's safe to say that the shorts aren't covering it. You see, Jose, I love the market. Yesterday this thing was going to 53 cents. Monday it's going to $1. I disagree, but it's your money, bud. We can see what else for the international share price is below the future cash flow value and at a substantial discount greater than 40%. Weatherford International has negative assets. We can't compare its value of its assets to the negative services industry average. This is not looking good. When you look at unable to establish if Weatherford International will efficiently use shareholders' funds in the future without estimates of return on equity. I agree. Year earnings growth rate was negative over the past 5 years. Unable to compare Weatherford International 1-year earnings growth to the 5-year average, as it is not currently profitable. Unable to compare Weatherford International 1-year growth to the U.S. energy services industry average, as it is not currently profitable. And when you look at the performance per year, we can see that is a minus 33% return on assets. We can look at it as a 2.56 return on capital. It is difficult to establish if Weatherford International has efficiently used shareholders' funds last year. Return on equity is greater than 20% due to its liabilities exceeding its assets. It is difficult to establish if Weatherford International has efficiently used its assets last year compared to the U.S. energy services industry average return on average, as it is loss-making. It is difficult to establish if Weatherford International improved its use of capital last year versus 3 years ago. Return on capital is employed, as it is currently in the loss-making. These are all negative news for WFT. But the good news is that Weatherford International is able to meet its short-term 1-year commitments with its holdings of cash and other short-term assets. Weatherford International's long-term commitments exceed its cash and other short-term assets. That's the bad news. And you can see the decline, the historical decline over the years. Weatherford International has negative shareholder equity. Liabilities exceed assets. That is more serious situation compared to with a high debt level. Irrelevant to check if Weatherford International debt level has increased, considering it has a negative shareholder equity. Operating cash flow is negative, therefore debt is not well covered. Weatherford International is making a loss, therefore interest payments are not well covered by earnings. And we already know that. And we know that it is unable to evaluate Weatherford dividend yield against the bottom 25% of dividend payers, as the company has not reported any payouts. This company does not have any payouts whatsoever when it comes to dividends. Unable to evaluate